Hi you guys, good morning, buenos dias, welcome back to the channel, welcome to a new video. Hope you guys are doing well. We are officially home from vacation. If you can hear my voice, I am a little bit under the weather. Something about the air conditioning in our rental just did not agree with my throat and my sinuses, and I feel completely fine. It's just I sound pretty bad and I'm a little like nasally. I sound way worse than I feel. And Puerto Rico was insanely amazing and beautiful. It's not that I'm ashamed to be American or embarrassed. Maybe sometimes embarrassed. Going to other countries, especially a country like Puerto Rico, and our history with them, I think I was a little like unsure, you know, of just how we would be received as tourists in their beautiful home. Oh my gosh, I just cannot say enough good things. And then for the people to be just so big-hearted and welcoming and caring and like just looked out for you. It was just such a good feeling being in a different country and not really knowing what to expect. We absolutely plan to visit Puerto Rico again in the future, and next time we'll definitely have a rental car. We stayed in San Juan on Condado Beach, and there's plenty to do around there, plenty to see. Viejo San Juan is nearby as well. Isla Verde, like everything's pretty close as far as like the most popular areas and touristy spots, but we always like to see more than just the touristy areas, and that's something that I feel like we didn't really get to do just because we didn't have a car. Honestly, glad in a way that we didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do, because it will call for another trip in the future. You guys, I got to practice my Spanish, and it's so crazy because I don't think that I realized like how much Spanish I know until I'm actually speaking it. And even my husband was really impressed. Like he kept saying like, oh my God, if you don't speak Spanish on the regular, you really don't get to exercise that and know how much you know, I guess. So I would say probably like 70% of the people that we encountered all spoke English, which was great, you know, but at the same time, I did want to practice my Spanish, and a lot of the times I did choose to speak in Spanish. I definitely want to continue to practice that, which I'm still doing here at home, and my husband actually said he wants to learn as well, so I think that's going to help if we can speak it in the house, you know, it'll just kind of further enforce that practice. So now we are home about 7:30, so I'm going to log into work at 8 today, and I start my new role on Monday. You guys know, I think I told you in one of my last vlogs that I was offered a new position at work. Super exciting. That does start for me on Monday. Yesterday, my eyes were bothering me, like, and I thought it was just too much screen time. So I'm trying to stay off my phone. It's so interesting because I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I can't watch TV, I can't watch movies, you know? This one right here, I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. Beautiful book. I really do like this. So I was gonna read this again just to kind of keep my eyes off the screen. And also this coloring book. So it's like a positively inspired book to inspire creativity. So there's like a bunch of pages in here with like things to color, little designs in there. I love stuff like this if I'm gonna be minimizing my screen time, to do a little bit of coloring. I feel like there's so much science behind what coloring can do for our minds and our just inner peace and just everything. So this is what I plan on doing today and this weekend, and just kind of trying to limit my screen time. I don't have a problem with screen time, but when it starts to affect me physically and like my eyes just get uncomfortable, then it's time for me to, you know. Let's open up these colored pencils and do a little bit of coloring. Hi guys, so it is lunchtime. When we were in Puerto Rico, we had this amazing tomato soup. So I got this from Trader Joe's, tomato feta soup. I also got some of their sourdough. I'm just gonna do probably like half of this. The cheese, I have some shredded Colby Jack, and I also have some sliced cheddar. So we're gonna do this for our cheese. All right, guys, let's eat our lunch and chat. Oh my God, this looks so freaking good. Trying to get a pic of your food is like trying to get a pic of your feet in your hands. Sometimes it just doesn't translate, you know? So we've been watching, well, we just finished watching the new Love is Blind. Ooh, maybe I should get a pic dipping. Why am I so annoying? I am truly annoying. My husband and I have always watched Love is Blind together. It's like one of our shows. We have shows, but for the most part, like I've got my own shows and he has his own shows, but Love is Blind is definitely one of our shows. Okay, pre-made soup. But Love is Blind, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm just here to say I cannot wait for the new episodes to come out because oh my gosh, these folks are trifling. It's mainly the men. Why are the men always the ones that are trifling? I don't want to give anything away if you haven't seen it, but it's really good. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. I love the idea of it because it reminds me so much of like my husband and I and how we kind of met. Even though we had physically seen each other virtually, we hadn't actually met in person before we fell in love with each other. And so it has like a special place, I think, in both of us, just because of we can relate to that, and I can truly attest to that. It works, you know. Like I don't know about not ever actually seeing somebody, like not even pictures or virtually. That might be pretty hard for a lot of people, but you know, for us, we were friends for like 2 years, and for half of that time, we spent kind of like deeper friends and becoming, you know, more like romantically involved for a while before we actually met in person. And it just forces you to create connections on a different level, you know? So it's a good show. Whew. We also just watched From Scratch. My husband picked it, which is definitely not his style. And when we started watching it, I was like, are you sure you want to watch this? Like, I can watch this by myself. And he was like, no, I'm into it. And I think the first episode, he like had to force it. Like he wasn't really into it, but because he said he was, he had to be, you know? He didn't want to prove me right. We're watching it. It starts getting really, really good. To the end, and oh my gosh, I'm like crying my eyes out. It's such a good show. It's just like so heartfelt, so like real life, you know. Highly recommend. This soup is so good. With my recent promotion, it kind of brought up a lot of memories from my earlier years in my professional life and just kind of being in a corporate world, kind of trying to just find my way and figure where I was comfortable at. And to this day, like I'm 34 and I've been in the corporate setting for like 16 years now. I've been working in like a corporate environment and I feel like I still fully don't have like a career path or know exactly what I want to be, what department. I kind of just take each opportunity as it comes and apply myself where I feel interested and where I feel inspired and just kind of follow that. Like I don't really have a set path like, oh, I want to be in this role, I want to do this type of job. Now, of course, you know, a lot dictates that just depending on like salary and benefits, all that plays a part. But I do think that as we grow professionally, we develop certain skills, which leads us to new opportunities and new roles that maybe we didn't never picture for ourselves. Like I never thought I'd end up in recruiting or human resources, which is where I'm at now. Well, my dog always needs food when I'm eating. Look at him. Anyways, I'm setting up my yoga ball, by the way. So where was I going with that? Basically just, you know, kind of If you don't have like a career path in mind or something in mind, I'm just here to say like it's okay. Neither do I. I mean, does everybody? I feel like no one does. I don't know. I think it's rare. It's more rare than we realize. I can specifically think of times in my younger professional life where I would apply for a position and would get passed over for it, or I wouldn't get the opportunity, and I was so angry and so bitter, and I just felt like, why didn't I get that job? It's because A, B, and C, or it's because, you know, this and this, and like I would make all these excuses. It was just, I was so immature and professionally not developed enough to understand that even though I may have met all the requirements and qualifications and I was perfectly capable of doing the job and doing it well, maybe somebody else interviewed better, or maybe someone else articulated better, or maybe someone else had even more experience than I did, and that's why I didn't get the role. Like, I think back then I was just too immature and naive and ignorant to really look at it in that sort of sense. And now I feel like I've come full circle because I feel like I'm finally getting recognized, and I feel like I'm finally getting into places where I deserve to be. And it's a great feeling. And I also feel compassion for, you know, any of my colleagues that may be feeling the same way that I felt at one point, because that's natural. You know, we're human and we go through things, and, you know, but I think it's important that we don't give up. I didn't give up. You know, I kept going and I kept learning and I kept developing my skills and talking to people and educating myself and becoming more professionally just adequate. You know, it's more than your degree. It's more than what you're capable of doing, you know, in your systems and your softwares. Like, it's so much more than that. And I've learned over the years how to kind of navigate through this corporate world. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. Like, I have no desire to keep, like, go on to promote it to the next role, the next role. Like, do I want that in the future? Of course. But I'm also just gonna develop and learn and grow within my current new position and just see where it takes me. Like, I'm so open, and it feels so good just to like literally just flow through this career path and flow through life. And I'm just so at peace, and I'm so blessed and grateful, and I'm just happy. Buenos dias, good morning guys. It is Saturday. We are just getting ready to head out for the day. We've got some errands to run. Gotta get an oil change, get a couple groceries, so. Hey guys, I want to show you my spice cabinet. I recently cleaned everything out, pulled everything out. You guys, I don't know if I just didn't realize, but we had so many spices that were expired, so I threw a bunch of stuff away. I didn't do it before, but this is the after. Up here I kind of just have like stuff that I use a little less frequent, and then down here just more of the everyday stuff. But I just like to have it spread out and staggered so I can see what I have, and it just looks so much less cluttered. I did this side too. I should have done it before because it was a hot mess, but if you haven't done it in a while, this is your sign to clean out your spices and throw away the expired stuff. I seriously had like a trash bag full of spices. Other than that, it is college football Saturday, so my husband is watching some football. I did my nails. It's really a pretty color. Let me show you guys what I used. I'm about to go get ready, babe. Love you. The color that I used, I think it was this one. Spiced Berry, yeah. D&D Spiced Berry 478. Look how pretty. Been a pretty low-key day. I'm just about to start getting ready. We do have dinner plans. We're going out for dinner and drinks. There's a new bar that just opened up downtown called Alyx. It's a Mexican-owned bar. So we're super excited to go check that out and support. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is, but I don't have a whole lot of time to get ready, so I'm just gonna quickly get glammed. I'm gonna probably keep the camera running and just speed through it, do a little time lapse, so the next time we chat, I'll be all glam. Okay, glam is done. I'm about to do my hair and then get dressed. I know what I'm wearing, so that will be pretty easy, but I will show you guys how we're looking after I fix this crazy hair. BRB. Okay, hair is done. I really like how it came out. I used this, I think this is 1.5 inches. But I want to show you guys real quick. I got an order in from YSL Beauty. I placed an order with them. I'm a huge YSL perfume girl, and they had a sale, buy one get one free. So I got a couple of things. Actually might go on and get a couple more just because it's honestly such a good deal. Buy one get one free. So I got a mini Montpellier. I had one of these. I have the giant one, but I want to get another small one. I think I'm actually going to send this to my mom for her birthday. And then I also got the Montpellier. This is the Intense scent. Really pretty pink bottle. I think that's kind of what sold me on it. It smells good too. Has more of like a floral smell than the original Montpellier. So I got each of those, and then I got a couple of the travel size. Just the original Montpellier. Great to have for on the go and travel, of course. Yeah, and then I also got a free sample of, this is their Velvet Cream lipstick? Matte lip stain. 216, like a pretty good size. My battery's about to die. But yeah, I'm gonna go charge my battery. I just want to show you guys my little order that I got in. And then we're gonna pick out an outfit. So I'm gonna charge real quick and then we'll see what we are gonna be wearing. Okay friends, so I'm all dressed. I am wearing this Boohoo black button up. I showed you guys in my Boohoo haul. Which was like this super oversized sheer top. And I paired it with some black leather pants. I'm wearing these heels. They're like a snake print type. That's the look. I really like how everything came out. So we are getting ready to head out, and I'm just carrying like a little black bag. I'm sure I will take a picture and put it on Instagram, so be sure to follow me there. And I'm probably gonna vlog the rest of the night on my phone, so sorry for the quality switch up, but yeah, let's have us a nice little date night. Hi, how are you? Hey guys, so I didn't vlog it all during dinner, but it was so good. I'll insert pictures of our food. We had garlic bread, salad, and pizza, and it was delicious. Best pizza in Birmingham that I've had so far. And I'm like a pizza girl. It was good.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. I was pretty impressed.
We sat at the bar, like the counter, and we watched them make the pizza and do the dough and stuff. It was pretty cool.
All fresh.
Now we're having some gelato. Actually, this is sorbetto. I got apple cider and strawberry lemonade. It's really good. I'm full, but like, it's literally right next door. You know, it was only right. I hate that I didn't vlog in there. It was so cute.
I know.